So, for weeks, you have been calling Donald Trump unstable, unhinged. You've called him dangerous. You've quoted General Milley recently, who called him a fascist. Today, you quoted General Kelly, who said that Trump repeatedly praised Hitler. Yeah. But there are tens of millions of Americans right now who have heard all those things, and they don't buy it, or even if they do, they're still going to vote for Donald Trump. He's arguably more popular now than ever. You have 13 days to go. What do you say to those voters to convince them? Because some of them are in this room.
Sure, and I thank you all for taking the time to be here. And you could be doing a number of other things with your time. So this really is proof that we love our country. People are engaged, Anderson, and really want to talk about the issues. And so the issue that you raise, yes, I do believe that Donald Trump is unstable, increasingly unstable, and unfit to serve. And I don't necessarily think that everyone has heard what you and I have heard repeatedly, which is the people who know Donald Trump best, the people who worked with him in the White House, in the Situation Room, have all called him unfit and dangerous. They have said explicitly he has contempt for the Constitution of the United States. They have said he should never again serve as president of the United States. And I think one has to think about, why would someone who served with him, who is not political, a four-star Marine general, why is he telling the American people now? And frankly, I think of it as he's just putting out a 911 call to the American people. Understand what could happen if Donald Trump were back in the White House.
Is that the best you're going to do?
And this time, we must take very seriously those folks who knew him best and who were career people are not going to be there to hold him back. At least before, there were folks who we know what he would say, but they would restrain him. Imagine he who has openly admired dictators, said he would be a dictator on day one. The former chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff has said he is a fascist to the core. So I think that when the American people reflect, especially those who are undecided, on who you should listen to, don't take my word for it. In fact, go online and listen to John Kelly, his voice, talking about what he thinks of Donald Trump 2 weeks before the election. Because I think we all know, to your point, Anderson, it is close, but there are undecided voters who clearly, by being here, have an open mind, want to talk in a way that is grounded in issues and fact. And when they hear these facts, I think it compels a lot of people to be concerned about the future of our country with Donald Trump at the lead.
You've quoted General Milley calling Donald Trump a fascist. You yourself have not used that word to describe him. Let me ask you tonight.
Okay, Kane,
Go ahead.
I heard a lot right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Go ahead.
I will say this right here. When people say from day one he will be a dictator, and I don't know if he said it or not, okay? I have to see the clip. But do you really think everybody, because I've gotten into conversations with family members about this, he's trying to be a dictator? Do you think the American people, even if you want to go talk about the people that supported him on January 6th, nobody would support a dictator? Nobody. That's why we have the Second Amendment, in case things happen where the government tries to overthrow the people. We will not. It's no way. I believe it's no way possible that could ever happen, because you have to have collusion from the military, just so many different entities for that to happen. This is not North Korea. This is not China. This is not Russia. That will never happen in the United States of America. And I think that they do a lot, I hate to say this, with the Democrats right now, of spreading fear. Both sides do this, but spreading fear. And I will say this, and I will admit this, and I'll let you go ahead and say what you need to say, but I don't know if this race is close or not. Because looking at MSNBC, CNN, even Fox, everybody's saying it's a slight edge. It's within 10 to 12 points. I can't see how that's possible, but I don't know what's going to happen on the 5th next week. What do you have to say?
Well. This is the thing, man. All right. So if we go back to her taking advice from somebody that got fired and or it doesn't work for this individual,
Right.
and all because we'll never hear this. This is what
Right.
somebody said, and all she's doing is pushing, just like you said, fear. And what do Democrats run with? Emotions. That's how they grab you. Fear is an emotion. So we grab them. We got you now. We got you. So now just come with us. Look back. Just look back at 2016 to 2020. Was he a dictator?
No.
What did he dictate?
Come on.
What did he dictate between those years? So this is how, especially when you're doing your voting and you're thinking about who you want to vote for, look at what you're in right now, because you're going to get similar. That she wants to give some handouts and things of that nature, but you're going to get similar of what you're already experiencing, and you're going to get similar with Trump. Now think back: was he a dictator then? So why all of a sudden in 2025, if he's elected this year, he would become one? How all of a sudden? You're grabbing stuff out of the air.
Yeah.
That's all it is, man. They're just grabbing things out of the air, like, oh yeah, this will probably scare them. I got him with this one. They'll be scared off of this one. He's a dictator. What is he dictating?
Praises Hitler. That got me right there. That makes come on.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. When they say things like that gets into people's feelings, and they don't look at policy, they don't do anything, but they tap into those feelings. Democratic Party, they do. Guarantee they do. But look, let's check it out a little bit more of the video and just see what's happening.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think Donald Trump is a fascist?
Yes, I do. Yes, I do. And I also believe that the people who know him best on this subject should be trusted.
Donald Trump's rally at Madison Square Garden comes days after his own former chief of staff went on record to describe his former boss as a fascist. But that jamboree happening right now, you see it there on your screen, in that place is particularly chilling because in 1939, more than 20,000 supporters of a different fascist leader,
let me tap into those feelings,
packed the garden for a so-called pro-America rally. A rally where speakers voiced anti-Semitic rhetoric from a stage draped with Nazi banners. When a Jewish protester rushed the stage, the Associated Press reported, quote, instantly, a dozen or more stormtroopers set upon him, knocking him down and beating him as he held his head in his arms. Most of his clothing was torn from his body. Later, he was booked for disorderly conduct. Now, against that backdrop of history, Donald Trump, the man who has threatened to use the military against opponents he calls enemies from within, who has threatened to use the troops to quell what he says are lawless cities, and to use those troops to carry out mass deportations of immigrants, is once again turning Madison Square Garden into a staging ground for extremism.
See how they do it? But do you see that? Do you understand that though? You see how they paint this picture?
That's emotional.
Of something that happened long time ago, and all of a sudden that's supposed to happen next year if he gets elected. If he gets elected, this is going to happen to y'all. You see what we dug up? We dug up some stuff about how they used to do it back in the day, and they just think that that's part of his, especially with this guy, whoever this Kelly guy. This Kelly guy, oh my God. Do we even hear him say it?
Kane.
We don't even hear him say it.
Kane, I got a question for you. With one thing that gentleman said, okay, using the military to go to different cities and do a mass deportation. Now, Trump said he's going to do a mass deportation. How do you feel, and I answer it, about the use of maybe the reserve, which is the military, to assist in these mass deportations of all the illegal immigrants that's came into these cities, that's flooded these cities, that's pulled resources from all of these cities? And
what's wrong with that?
You know what? Thank you.
I'm just saying, what's wrong with it?
If that happened, it'd have to just be orderly. But come on.
Well, it's going to be orderly. We ain't got to worry about that.
We
He ain't
can
going to stick his fingers in there. He going to let those generals take care of that.
Yes, but we can see one prime example, Chicago. With everything that's going on, with all the violence and all the different things of that nature, that's a whole nother issue. But a lot of immigrants are there, and now you have residents, they're all over that mayor, which I don't support. I told you before, let's give him a chance. His chance has been over a long time ago. He is ridiculous. But
yeah, we know he's trash.
But
we know he's trash.
But
he called himself a sanctuary city, and that's see what you got.
But
now you're taking away from your residents.
Yes. If they use the military to do that and it's done decently, I will be for it also. I'll just get that on the record.
Decently.
Yes.
It's gonna be done decently. So you only have to put that caveat there.
Well,
because the military, we do it right.
Yeah. I like that.
As long as you give us, what our left and right limits are, we can get it and get it done.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
So what's wrong with that?
There's nothing wrong with that. Congregation, what y'all think about that?
Yes, that's
even if he did utilize the military to get rid of some of these illegals that are here. And like I say, illegal because there's a right way to go in, and sometimes you got to wait. And there are plenty of second generation that are here because their parents had to wait.
Yes.
There's plenty.
Yes, that's true.
So I get it. Y'all probably go in the comments talking about seeking asylum. What is that? That's what everybody now seeking asylum is watered down.
Yeah,
because everybody's saying that. Everybody's saying that. They know what to say now.
Hey, and seeking asylum used to be. I mean, you had persecution in whatever homeland you came from. It could be religious. They might be whatever. I don't know. Whatever religion you might be in your wherever homeland they came from, or you might be from another tribe, and it's mass genocide going on there. Those asylum seekers and everything. But right now, the floodgates are open. The floodgate has to stop. That's it. They have to stop.
That's exactly what it is. And congregation, let us know what you think about it in the comments. Let us know. Keep this conversation going. This conversation going because to me, from what I just seen, guaranteed the Kamala. I'll just say Kamala. We ain't gonna say the party. We'll just say Kamala because these are her words or whatever. But she's trying to fear you into electing her. Say, hey, look, this guy has all of these different things going on, and I'm gonna make it scary for you. Let me paint this picture, and then see what happens.
Yeah,
that's what she's trying to do. When all actuality, if you listen to the facts, listen to what he says, make your informed decision, you good to go.
Let's go.
When she was asked what she would do differently compared to Joe Biden, she said, nothing comes to mind. She's running on how she's going to be different, but she couldn't name a single thing that she would do differently than Joe Biden. Now, I will say that could be the Kamala Harris official campaign slogan. Kamala Harris, nothing comes to mind.
Oh, man, hold on. Stop that, JD.
Put that on the slide.
The other day, CNN asked if she had made any mistakes as vice president. Now, here's what she actually said, and I am quoting word for word. She said, in my role as vice president, I probably worked very hard at making sure that I am well versed on issues, and I think that is very important. It's a mistake not to be well versed on an issue and feel compelled to answer a question.
Last night my opponent had one of these, and they bust in people, but they got Beyonce, and Beyonce, Beyonce. They got Beyonce.
You better stop the Queen Bees.
Beyonce
Beehive gonna be on them.
Minutes and then left, and the place went crazy. They booed the hell out of everybody. They thought she was going to perform. Now I would have no interest in that, but they said. And what happened is my opponent got up and started speaking. They booed the hell out of her. It's crazy.
That's crazy,
Hey,
man.
Kane.
I did. I'm gonna tell you this, man. I was watching a show. Well, I guess I was watching somebody's video
Yeah,
of
yeah.
a rally that she was having with the Beyonce. That was in Houston, Texas, or whatever. And they were behind Kamala, but they can kind of see people were heading to the exits after Beyonce came and said her words or whatever. They just everybody was kind of walking out, and then this is because they introduced Kamala. Beyonce introduced Kamala, and when she came out or whatever, then everybody just kind of whatever. I thought we was gonna get a show.
Well, I heard the
Uh-huh.
same thing. I didn't see it,
Oh, okay,
but
okay.
that
See, I seen the
people
video.
started
That's what I'm saying.
leaving. They started
Yeah, yeah,
leaving in
yeah.
droves.
Yes,
Well, I'll just say this. Oh,
the show
former
is over.
President Trump, the beehive will be on his tail, okay? You can't say nothing bad about Beyonce, okay? That's it. And
Uh,
she's popular. So I mean, um,
but
people
why
did
do you
feel
need
that.
her? But the reason why she selected her is for what reason?
Come on,
To
to get
to
people to
come out there.
come. Yeah, people
Yeah,
will come
the
out there
people
in
come out,
droves. Yes,
right? Yeah. So
yes,
listen to her message, right?
yes.
But they left when they didn't get a show.
Well, what are you trying to say? What are you insinuating there, Kane?
I'm not
Come
insinuating
on.
anything. I'm just saying, like, that the people came for the show. They didn't come for her. They didn't come for. Yeah, she may have packed it. She can go ahead and scan the crowd because everybody's there because they know Beyonce's coming, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You
Yeah,
right.
yeah, yeah,
You right.
right. So when Beyonce and this is a free ticket, what?
Oh,
You know
man.
how much Beyonce tickets are? And I can
Hey,
see her. Oh my God, I'm coming to this.
and Queen B, you should have sung maybe a couple of notes, just a couple of notes,
Nah, she
to
can't
give
do that.
them the frenzy to stay for a little bit. I mean, golly, maybe
Look,
she's
they didn't even want that because they had already messed up. You know what I'm saying? They messed up with what's your girl? Uh,
who?
what was the other little chick
Oh,
that came out? Oh,
Meg.
Stallion, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. They messed up with that. They can't have no no more twerking, no boots
No,
hanging out. We
Beyonce
can't
was
have
not
that.
going to be twerking, so we ain't
Well,
got to
well,
worry about that.
well, we don't know.
Hey,
We
stop.
don't know. That's
No,
part of
we
her
do
show.
know. No,
She
no,
half
it's not.
naked in her show.
Hey, Kane,
What?
that's enough.
No? Am I
Hey,
lying?
no. Hey, we have to honor the queen, okay? We have to honor the queen.
And I
It
know
was.
the
Come on.
Democratic Party, they run with the whole notion, people thinking they had money because of those stimulus checks. Nobody caring about that. Ain't nobody thinking about that's what they're gonna get the second time around. That was a pandemic
Yes.
when they needed some money in their pocket, and
Yes.
there you go.
That's true.
But
That's
but
true.
but but what they do is they run with that. Say people are confused that was. We're not ignorant.
Come on.
Just recently, your boy D.L. Hughley did some kind of black conference with men, and he was talking about that with all kind of different black guys or whatever. I was like, man, what is this? We ain't ignorant.
I didn't watch it. I didn't see
No,
it.
I just seen clips of it, but I was like, man, we are not ignorant. Yes, we had more money in our pocket between 2016 and 2020. We did. And correct me if I'm wrong in the congregation, y'all. In the comments, should I say? Let me know. Did y'all have some extra money in your pocket during 2016, 2020? Did you?
Come
Was it
on now.
hard? Was
Let's
he
go.
dictating?
Let's go.
Was he really dictating? He's
And we had
dictating your pocket. You were broke.
some
Let me
extra
know.
make it
Let me
rain
know.
money. Let's go.
Look. This and I'll close with that. I'll let you go, bro. But it seems as if you're
What's
going to
up?
be with the Democratic Party,
hmm
you need to own a business, have a child every year.
You need to stop. You
I'm
being
just saying.
petty.
No,
You
I'm just
being
saying. You need
messy.
to own a business. You need to have a child every year, right? Am I right? No, I'm just saying that because it sounds as if those are the things that she be pushing. So that's what we need to be doing, right? We need to be having some old babies, one every year, or as many as you can, because you get a $6,000 credit, right? And we need to buy a house every year too.
Well,
According to her, that stimulates the economy, right?
Well, Kane, Okay, in congregation, he's being messy right now because
No,
he's saying her policies right now. That's what he's saying right now. But I'll just say again, I've already voted. People, you have to choose for yourself. Don't let your daddy, your mother, grandmother, or anybody else sway you on we done voted this for 25 years straight. If that party does not represent your values, then don't vote for them. You got to step out on your own. You're a man, you're a woman. Vote according to how you affiliate with the party. That's it. Everything else will fall in place. Again, I just want America to win. That's it. That's it. From I don't care. The billionaires gonna be the billionaires. The millionaires gonna be the millionaires. The middle class, lower income families, all of us can come up. You might not be a millionaire. You don't have to be. Long as you can live a comfortable life, whatever you feel as though a comfortable life for yourself, watching your kids go to college or not go to college. But aren't you tired of the struggle? That's it. You're tired of the struggle of what's been going on right now. Come on. That's it. I'm done.
and that's an uncomfortable truth. Hey, baby. For sure.
Do something. Do something. Let's go.
Right below me, hey, we have a playlist of similar interests and social issues and things that you are interested into. Click on it.
And congregation, just where I'm pointing. This is what YouTube recommends for you to watch because of the content that you've seen of us. Click it.
For sure.
Watch
Do
it
it for us
and
below.
share it.